Okay, for today's project, we're going to build a gate so we can allow the dog to run around on the deck. In doing so, I went ahead and bought a Pilex gate system. It's a sliding gate. As you can see, basically it just gives you the hardware so you can make the gate any size. It's going to be a sliding. You'll need, for instance, for mine, since it's a larger 48 inches wide, I'm going to need 3 2x4s pressure treated to match the rest of the deck. That will stain after we're finished the project and make sure everything works. But go ahead and measure opening area. So that opening area that I already measured is 48 inches. In this example, in their instruction book, they use a 42-inch opening. So mine's 48, and all you do is add the 18 for the overture and the space required. So you're adding their 18 inches for all the hardware that they sent you, the reasoning for it. So instead of 60 inches, it'll be a 66-inch wide gate. So I'll go ahead and cut my 2x4s to 66 inches wide. And then obviously I'm gonna have the gate go from here, so it's gonna sit below the handrail. So I'll measure top to bottom from there all the way down to there, and then to give it the same look as the rest of the deck. So I'll go ahead and do that, cut the 66 inches, measure, and then come back and show you how to do the hardware. Okay, I went ahead and cut it. Like I said, 66 across for those. And then mine is about 38 inches up. So just make sure the important thing is when you're doing this, you just need to leave from the bottom 3 7/8 from, so down here 3 7/8 from whatever rail to the top rail. You don't want to go above that measurement. In my case, it depends on your top rail, but I want it to sit under here, so when it slides back that way, it'll slide underneath this rail and then out across, and it'll align with that one. So made the cuts. I'm going to go ahead and put together the brackets, and then I'll show you how to get a good measurement on these. I have some extras that I kept for good use, obviously, to make this gate. So we'll do that next. Okay, before you do your balusters, you want to make sure you go ahead and set it up to your existing deck. This is your last chance to make any cuts. If you need to cut it different, make it different, then now's your chance. If not, once you add the balusters, that's going to be all she wrote. So mine's good, I already measured. I'm going to go ahead and add the balusters. So what you do is you find the middle point. So you measure right to left, find the exact center, start there with your baluster, top and bottom, and screw your balusters in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, starting with 1, and then I'll come back and show you how to space the rest. All right, and as soon as you find center, top and bottom, in my case it was 33 inches, draw a line. I try to make it the same, inch and a half for the baluster on the bottom. Then I do the same pattern as I did the rest, which is 3 inches and 5/8, and you keep going down the rail. After this is complete, you can go ahead and install your hardware. Follow instructions on the book that they gave you. Some cases you have to modify. In my case, I had a top rail, not your normal 2x4, it's a 2x6 up top. So instead of opting for one go top, one go below on the rail because the balusters overlapping, I had to do 2 of the rollers, one on either side on the bottom, because it's like it should be. But if you go to the top, I'll show you here. See how I opted for one up top in the back? I had to do that to keep the same from going in and out. But do that, it's complete. I'll get the rest of the balusters on, and I'll open and close for you and show you how it works. All right, so I got all the balusters mounted, as you can see, and had to do a little rearranging because the balusters were scraping. So again, it didn't count for the balusters on the wood, so I had to flip it around, and I had to flip some hardware around to make it work. As you can see, that side looks flush. flush. So I'll probably go ahead and flip the rest of the hardware around to make it look the same. And then I'll go ahead and lift it up here, roll it. After you install everything, should go back just like that. Stop right at the edge, get caught. Then when you push it back, you have a latch here, and you have for the deadbolt, you can deadbolt down here, so nothing can get in and out. So I'll slide this back out. We'll latch it right there, and this goes down and latches. So after you install the hardware, that's what happened, or what comes of it. So we'll go ahead and take everything off, let the wife stain it, and put it back together, and then it'll be like the rest of the deck. I'll go ahead and let the dog out on the porch now, or the deck. Thank you for watching. Like my video, subscribe. I'll show you things I do on a normal day.